and they're asking just give me some pound to transfer something. I don't quite know quite what that means. I'm intrigued. And then they're imagining, sometimes I imagine a whole other life I might have lived in this big hall here, and then imagining themselves in that suit with a briefcase, asking would the person living in England have been me. But yeah, I really like that. The circular structure is really cool.
The infinite loop.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it starts off with a man whose bottom half seems to be a gun, which is bent round to point at him, and he's proclaiming, just as it fires, "I never wanted to be a hero." Soon after, he changes his mind and finds a pair of legs and claims, "I've always wanted to be a hero." And now he's saving a little dog from the fire, which we learn is called Fifi. And then, in the panel around this, the monster goes, "Oh, you saved Fifi from the flames." And then the monster decides that they're both going to dinner. "Now, both of you will be my meal." Fifi legs it, leaves the guy to be consumed by the monster, but promises, "I'll be back to save you." And then the monster goes, "Or not." That's pretty amazing. And we never hear from Fifi again.
I'm guessing the first one is the leg one. And then it goes from a leg backwards to the guy saying, he said leg, leggy leg, where are you leg, basically. And then this guy comes in and says, "Margaret, did you hear that?" And then there's Margaret saying yes, but then Margaret seems to disappear. The trees say, "I'm not feeling too well," after seeing the other trees, and then I'm guessing they blow up themselves. Because that's what it looks like, because there's no bomb or nothing. And then the guy who obviously planted the forest is saying, it's all gone, all burnt away, so he's distraught. I don't really get what the Margaret leggy leg, maybe it's just the title, then you put the title at the end, but I don't know what that actually is in the middle. Yeah, so yeah, the forest that blows itself up, then Margaret is something. Oh, maybe it's I don't know.
That's a mouse, I think, teeth and a tongue.
Huh?
It looks like a mouse with like
This
teeth
one?
and a tongue, yeah.
Ah,
In a rear view mirror, I feel like.
That's a little bit.
okay, maybe.
It's a mouth and you've got the teeth and the yeah, that is the mouth. That looks like the back of a car or something like that.
Just to clarify what happens to Margaret, because I drew that the other, so he's going, "Margaret, did you hear that?" And she's going, "Yes, dear." And then we
is that
pan out,
Margaret?
and she's going, "I don't feel so good, Clive," and then she explodes. It's what I was thinking how you represent anything usual.
So Margaret exploded.
Yeah.
She spontaneously combusts.
Oh, I thought the trees saw their. I thought the trees saw their dead trees and was like, "That's gonna be me. I don't feel too."
Cool. Okay. In this one, there's a bored guy. He's very bored and reading in a library, I think. He doesn't really understand what he's reading. There's a cat gnawing at his foot. And the librarian is saying, "Shh." And also he's saying, "Space is the place." And then the cat really bites the kid's foot, and the kid screams help, and the librarian strangles him.
That's so random how that's been interpreted. I love it.
I love the outcome of the exercise. It's all quite dark.
Yeah, they all get a bit weird in this process, right? Chris, can I go? Okay. Let everyone see this one. So this one starts off with a man meeting a woman on the street, and he's taking his dog for a walk, and he's giving the woman some flowers. And we kind of morph into this kind of parallel universe with this weird individual in a tower which they're walking on. And then you get to hear what the dog's thinking. He's basically saying, "Oh, you pretend to take me for a walk, and then you use it as an excuse to chat to the girl. Well, I'm not going to be doing any more toilet training with you. I'm just going to go to the toilet in your house." And then the strange individual comes and zaps the dog.
Finally, a happy ending.
So mine starts with this panel here, with an artist, I believe, painting or drawing these rocks or mountains and saying, looking pretty good considering. And the next panel expands on that individual here. These are like flying rocks. And there's an individual who's quite panicky there and says, I think I'm so fucked. Because it looks like he's about to jump or fall. And then we see that there's a bar with 3 booze and a monster earthworm that looks quite drunk, flying around this landscape. I'm not sure really what this is exactly. It looks like individual sperm with names on them. So, drunkenness and crazy, I don't know. And then the worm suggests to the person who was about to jump to tell the barman you love him. And then, no, tell him he's an excellent barman and take it from there. So it's a very flirtatious story.
Mine has a comic book artist, or I mean he's just some kind of artist because he's holding pencils. However, I can't tell whether his hands have already started transforming into lobster claws. But it turns out, I think he did some very extreme meditation, and he started to either transform into an alien, or the extreme meditation is just what he does, because he was already an alien, because his bottom half is like a massive tentacle, and then he's really perturbed at his just at everything, and a spaceship comes above him and tries, and the beaming up process starts, and he eventually he's just flying into open space, and he's going home. He's wondering. He's just like reflecting on his life back on Earth. Like it says, is it because I wasn't wearing yoga? Sorry, wasn't. Is it because I wasn't wearing yoga pants whilst listening to meditation? And like honestly, humans don't suspect me. And like the alien ship is like, it's a flying saucer. It's like, you're coming back.
This is a love story about Santa. I think this is the first play. The Santa received something, I think is the gift, and he said, "Oh my God." So I guess the gift probably includes some implication or tell the Santa something and he gave it. The next picture is the deers. The Santa stuff. They are dancing in a disco, and they say Santa quit. So I think Santa gave them a holiday during the Christmas. The third picture is I think is in a shopping center. The Santa says all production and give me a golden ring, and the girl looks quite confused. She asked Santa for the children, and Santa say, forget the children. So I think Santa is preparing to have a marriage to someone because he wants to buy a golden ring. And the next picture is a song. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Then Santa is dancing with maybe his boyfriend, and he looks very happy. So it's a happy end. I think he's successful for having married.
Cool. Thank you very much. Cherish?
I'm not sure which one is the first panel, either that one or that one, but I have the assumption it is that one. So it starts with the police officer going, boy, and then the next panel you actually see somebody on this, and I see two ghosts actually writing hip hop. It looks like hip hop, I think. And then you've got in the next panel where it tells that second panel is actually from a comic that is boy reading, and it's listening to a lot of music. And there's a poem, there's a speech bubble that says, put that away, time for bed. And it goes, leave me alone. And then you've got this panel on this side that says, Mum, and she goes, I will burn you. And she's actually holding, or she actually has her hands full, but there's actually like another little torch and like the fire is on the side there. And then in this small panel you've got these two books that are actually about this. Let him sleep, and of course the other panel goes never, and they've got another teddy bear and they go, stop fighting. And then that's pretty much it. And that was actually the panel I was laughing at. Thank you.
Okay, with this one of these two seated stickman here is upset.